1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh,
Tuchel first brought him back into the England team, I was slightly surprised. Not because he's not a good player, but he hadn't been going through a great spell. And I think he's the sort of guy who has a few issues, whatever they are, which actually impact on his playing. So one day he can be brilliant, another day not. So I was a bit surprised that Tuchel did that, because I suppose I see him, as I say, with due respect his ability, and he's got that, as one of yesterday's team, his England team, a bit like another very good player, Jordan Henderson. He's been in Tuchel's teams. Now I don't think it's not logical to bring back someone who is no longer playing. Well, he does play in the Premier League, but he's not starting every week, because he's of the age now, especially having been out to Saudi and come back, where I don't think he's got so much to offer to the England team. Maybe in the dressing room, but maybe not on the pitch. So I sort of think the same about Rashford. I think you might get a couple of good games out of him, but probably not for the whole game. I don't know. I just don't think I would include him. Certainly I wouldn't want him going back to Manchester United. I think it's reopening a wound that's now been healed.
Would he like to come back though, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, if he's not wanted at Barcelona, then possibly. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he still owns a house around that area. They don't always sell them, do they, when they go abroad? So maybe his family and friends and so on. So you could see why somebody might want to come back. But I'd be interested to know if the fans would welcome him back. I suppose some would, some wouldn't. But I just think there were problems in the last periods of him being there. So I don't know. And he will be aware of that. So I'd be surprised if he wanted to turn back the clock and go back there. But without knowing, without hearing him being interviewed, we don't know, do we?
No, we don't do it. Now, Thomas Tuchel, is it really going? Is it, because there's been talks about him going, but we're not so sure. Who's the possible replacement? Because if it's definitely going, then the clubs would be aware of that and they'd be making plans to replace him.
I mean, I've not heard he's possibly going. I must have either missed that. Where did you hear that then?
All right. What name did I mention?
Thomas Tuchel.
Oh no, I meant Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. Glasner.
Oliver Glasner. Yeah, not Tuchel. I thought, I missed a big one here.
I know. Yeah, man. Sacking Tuchel before he even gets the job. Yeah. No. Glasner, Oliver Glasner,
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely going. There's no question. He's made it clear since last October, apparently, to the chairman and now to the fans after the Sunderland game, I think, that he's definitely going. There's no going back on that from his point of view, or probably from the club's point of view. It's a shame that it's ending in this way, because obviously people can never take away the what he did for the club when we won the FA Cup and the Charity Shield, the Community Shield. It was a great time last year to be a Palace fan, and we won't forget that. It was joyous, and much was down to him, and he got a good reputation, as a tactician and so on. But really, this season, since he blurted out some things after the Sunderland game, blaming the board for not supporting him, which arguably last summer they didn't. They were focused on
say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro sometimes joins us on the show.
We're focused on trying to stay in the Europa League, which, having won the FA Cup, rather than going down to the Conference League, which is what actually happened, when Nottingham Forest complained, blah, blah, blah. And it's like the club, the owners took their eye off the ball. And although they did buy one or two players, it didn't kind of support trying to move on from the FA Cup win. Didn't support the manager in the way that he wanted, quite obviously. On the last day, the club wanted to sell Mark Gay to Liverpool for 65 million. But Gazner effectively said, look, if you do that, you haven't got a replacement, I'll walk. So they didn't. But then equally, Steve Parish and the board knew that Mark was going to go, Mark Gay, in the January window, most likely, because they wanted to get some money for him. Otherwise, come the summer, he's out of contract, he can go anywhere he wants. So they took 20 million, but the board hasn't replaced him, which I think is one of the problems we've actually encountered since then. It's a very short-sighted situation. And again, Steve Parish knew that Glasner, since last October, when Glasner said, I'm not going to renew my contract, has he got a new manager lined up? There's no indication, perhaps they wouldn't say, but there's no indication that is the case. A lot of fans, and I think I include myself, would be very happy for Thomas Franks to come to us, having been sacked by Tottenham. I mean, he didn't make the step up really to the big club, and maybe the bigger egos, who knows what. But I think he's a good manager. He did well at Brentford, and I think he'd be quite a good fit for Palace. But again, I mean, it seems that Oliver Glasner has said a number of things which, a bit like Amorim and the ex-Chelsea boss as well, almost designed to get him out of it. It's like he's had enough. But, you know, it's clear the board are going to make him stay to the end. Now, that said, tomorrow night, Palace have the home fixture against Mostar, the Bosnian team. It was 1-1 there last week. Now, if Palace lose that on aggregate, I have a feeling Glasner will go. I think he wants to. When I say go, I mean go straight away, because I think he'd like to have that European trophy, which he's got one on a club previously. He'd like to have that on his CV with Palace. But if that goes wrong tomorrow and they lose, then I wouldn't be surprised if he's gone as well. I think the other day, if we'd lost at home to Wolves, he would have been in similar jeopardy.
All right.
But that said, you see, the problem is that much as we like, and I like Glasner, he's a good coach. Well, I mean, maybe that's something we'll talk about next time, because I think we're running out of time. Okay. So yes, I'll hold that one over.
Wish we had enough time. Wish we had more time, don't we? Right. So this is all we've got time for this week on the football referee. I've been Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cos.
And I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv.
It's a goodbye from me. See you next week.
Bye from me. See you next week.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.